Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lawrence. Thank you for joining today's webinar on securely sharing files from Outlook using FileCloud's Outlook plugin. For today's webinar, we're going to cover the installation and setup, basic functions and navigation, and creating shares using FileCloud's Outlook plugin. What is required to install FileCloud's Outlook plugin? First, you'll need a Windows operating system with Windows 7 and a later version, or a later version. You need Outlook 2007 or a later version, .NET Framework 4.5 or a later version, and a Windows account with admin privileges to run and complete the installation. Now I'm going to show you a demo on how we can start the installation. You can download the FileCloud installer file by going to your browser and typing in FileCloud downloads. The first one on the list with a link that says FileCloud or Get FileCloud additional downloads should bring you to the FileCloud's download page. Once you're in the FileCloud download page, you can locate add-ons and click on the link for FileCloud Outlook add-in to download the installer. In here, I already have an installer file downloaded. You can just run the installer file. That would look like this and start the install. Once the installation is complete, you can click on Finish. Now that should have already completed the installation for the Outlook plugin. Next is you can open Outlook on your desktop. You will need to click a new email for you to be able to log in to the Outlook plugin. From the new email window, look for Settings, and this should open up the login screen. In the login screen, this will require you to enter the server URL. In my case, it will be localhost. Enter the username and the password. Now click on Connect. You will see here that the status have changed to disconnected to connected to the server URL and your username. This should tell you that you're already connected to the Outlook, the FileCloud through the Outlook plugin. You can close the dialog box and you can start to share. For a user, they can start sharing by clicking on the Share from FileCloud. Clicking on this button would bring you this dialog box, which shows you all the folders that are currently shared with you for your FileCloud account. You can see here that I have my files and I have team folders. I'm going to go into team folders and I will share this folder called webinar. Click on Create Share, which opens up the share options. I'm going to try and tackle share options shortly. You can also upload and share a file. Basically, what this does is that it will allow you to upload a file from your local machine into FileCloud. Right now, my configuration is set to attach the file or to share the file as an attachment. You can see here that it automatically attached the file to my email. Another option would be going through the FileCloud Outlook Explorer. You can see that one here on the right-hand side. When you click All Files, you would notice that you would see the same set of files and folders that's currently shared with you on your FileCloud account. You can click on My Files. You can hover on one of the items and do a right click. This should give you the options to share, rename, delete, lock, and unlock the file. When you click on Share, it would open up the Share Options window. Lastly, You can use the file browser, which automatically opens up a box that you will notice that it's a combination of the File Explorer and the dialog box when you click on Share from FileCloud. You can navigate through your folders. If you want to share a file or a folder, you can just right-click on the item. You have the option to share, download, and rename the file. Once you click on Share, it will open up the Share options. What you have here on the Share options would be a Copy Link URL or a Copy Link button, which gives you the option to copy the Share URL. When you click on Advanced Options, it will give you a new dialog box where it would allow the user to do a public share, which is indicated by Allow Everyone, or do a private share. That would allow the user to add specific users and groups to the share. The user also has the option to change the share name, set an expiration date for the share. The upload limit is currently not available for a file, but I will show you how it behaves when we share a folder. Lastly, you have an email file change notification. The default is enabled. Every time a file is changed, it will send a notification to the user. You also have here an add share link to email. When I click on that option, you would notice that the link of the file will be added to the email. Lastly, you notice here that the file that I shared earlier was added as an attachment. By default, it's not added as an attachment, but it's added as a link. But how you can enable that would be going to Settings and click on the Share button. There's an option that says Send File Share As. You can set this one as a link. Click on Save, click OK, and close the dialog box. If I remove this option, or if I remove the attachment and do another share using the File Explorer, clicking Share, and click on Add Share Link to Email, you would notice that it would automatically just add the link and not the attachment. Now I'm going to show you how it would behave when you're sharing a file. This time, for the sake of the demo, I'm going to use File Browser. And I wanted to go into Team Folders and share the webinar folder. I can highlight the webinar folder, right-click, click on Share, click on Advanced Options, and now you can see here that the upload size limit can be modified to unlimited or limited. Basically, you can set a value as to how big a file can be uploaded into the webinar folder. And lastly, if you want to do a private share, there's a private share tab that you can click where you can add guests individually. You can also add a group to the share. Basically, that sums up my webinar for today for sharing files from Outlook using FileCloud's Outlook plugin. Any questions? We can try and wait a few minutes more to allow everyone to raise questions regarding the webinar. While waiting for questions, what we can do at this point is that I'm going to show you guys some important links as a reminder. If you ever need any support, assistance for FileCloud, you can visit help.codelace.com where you can open up a support ticket. You can also visit our documentations. That's getfilecloud.com/support docs. You can also visit or look into our tutorial videos that are available uploaded in our website, which is in getfilecloud.com/filecloud-tutorial-videos. It looks like we don't have any more questions, and I appreciate everyone's attendance for today's webinar, and I'm hoping to hear everybody for our next webinar soon. Have a great day, everyone.